Wow, look at this amazing stamp. Look how big it is compared to some of the other stamps. Very nice one. Love it. Alright, let me show you what else we have. We have 3 different countries and all. First, here we go. Czechoslovakia. The 1951 with the flag. Beautiful. Then we have a 1. Very nice. And this one here. Very different, isn't it? Makes its own statement. You know, everything becomes a stamp for a reason. And here we are. The Olympics, 1956. And we have some Bayern stamps here. We have a 5. And this red one here. And look at this one. It's a 10. Went all the way to Germany. And these are a couple of rare ones right here. They're both kind of the same, but yet different. They're both 3s. These are the good old rare ones here. Alright, now let's go to Italian. Here we have a 5 in green. And look at this one. Very different. Oh, look, they can stamp right on it for 1 cent. Just says cent. Oh, and there's the 1. And the post office stamped it. Very different one, isn't it? Quite the design, isn't it? Different than what you normally see. That's why I like looking at old stamps. There's always a different style or design to them. Makes them very interesting to look at. Okay, then we have this one. It's a 60. And this one, when they went to cut, they cut that pretty bad, didn't they? You see all the perforation all the way around it, but yet it's not cut at the right spot. Almost knocked the whole 20 cents thing right off. So this one's kind of like an error in the cutting. They went a little too high and a little bit to the left. A different one, that's for sure. Okay, then this one here. A rare one, just in bad shape. It's too bad. But this is the way I get them. And this one here is 75. Very nice. Boy, the cancellation's really heavy on it though. 75 cents. And here's a 15. There's 2 15s. Kind of the same, but yet different. One's a more close-up picture than what the other one is. And look how it was cut too. The same, but different. We've had a couple of those in this video here, which makes it interesting, of course. Alright, then we have this 20. Oh, I think that's supposed to be the other piece to the other 20, huh? Huh! To this 20 that's right here. Put these two guys together here. little difference in the shade too. Huh. Alright. That's a little different there. And these are all together. There's one big strip here. Things are together. We just keep them together. Okay, then we have a 30. A 15. A 5. And we get back into some of the older ones here. And the 5 cents. And the beautiful one we showed you at the very beginning. I love that with the horses. Might be a little hard to see because it's red with kind of a pinkish reddish background, just deeper in some areas than others. It's a very nice stamp. Okay, and then we have this one here. 50. And a 25. Alright. Well, I guess, well, this one's rather interesting. I like this one. A very different one. Even though I know that these two are probably the oldest one out of this video, I'll have to take this one for design and style. Interesting. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and be sure to check the description. I have 3 books that I've written myself up for sale. The ISBN numbers will be in the description. 2 are true stories, one being my own and put in a screenplay format for producers, and the other's a craft book for grades K through 6, all classroom tested. Alright, bye-bye now. Alright, here we are bringing you 3 different countries today. We have Portugal, Chile, and Israel. Alright, let's get right to it. Here we go right here. Starting with Portugal. A 15. Isn't that neat how they made it, and then they could add the 15 or whatever number they wanted after the stamp was made, which is really kind of cool. And here we have another 15. Oh, they put the 25 up in the corner for this one. Very different. Oh, look at that. Look at the design of that. Look right there in the corner. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Very nice style. Okay, then we have this one. A5C. A1/2. And this one's kind of like a map. Whoops, I got it upside down too. We're not going nowhere, so we're going down. Upside down. Alrighty. There we go. Now we're right side up. Alright, and this great big one here. Very nice. Has the 1 and then the $sign and the 2 zeros. Instead of the $sign being in front. So this one's really an era. As a $sign should be in front of it. Isn't that different, huh? Okay, and that one there. And a few more little Portugals here. These two you see quite often, as you do this one. Alright, we have these three were together, so I'm not taking them apart. We shall keep them together. Alright, now we get into some chili, 1958, $50. And there's two of them, and they're together. Whenever you get them together, keep them together. Just makes them more valuable. Aren't they nice? They have like a beautiful, nice little dollar bill there. That's kind of cool, really. Alright, and then here we have a $1. Down by the bay. And here we have a 30 cents. Then we have these very interesting ones here. Now this had to go through double printing, one for the blue and white, and then the portrait that is black and white. So when you're looking at old stamps, if you see the portrait upside down from the rest of it, then you know you got yourself a good one. I don't seem to run into those though, but I wish I would. Just once. So I'd know what it feels like. Very nice one, isn't it? I like that one. And this one here, I've seen this one before. And we have the plain. Don't understand this whole loop thing here that's going on. Very different. Okay, and then here we have two of these, the train with the plane. The train and the plane together. And of course, they're $5, and it's always good to keep them together. And a little, just a few of the Israeli ones that hadn't been shown in one of the past videos. Is the ship going to board? The only one that wasn't common was this one. Alright. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. This is the one that really kind of has me right there. That one there. I'm wondering if it's an error to put a dollar sign behind the one. So if you know, by all means, let me know. Now be sure to check out the description in this video, because I have 3 books for sale. 2 are true story, one being my own, and the other one a craft book. All 3 books have the ISBN number in the description of this video. So I'd appreciate your support. Alright, bye-bye now. Alright, here we have a lot of Magyar postage stamps here to show you. Maybe we better start with this great big one. Look at that, 150F. And this is a set of 3. There's this one here. And we have this one here. And this one. I believe they're old, but they're not rare, anything big. Okay, then we got down here some space ones. Here we have a 2, 1966, a 40. Just showing you some of the nice space ones. Everybody puts up some space stamps and stuff. Look at that one. That's kind of cool. Right in space. And this one's a long one. And what's this little space one right here? Taken off. And we have a few that have a flag. And a beautiful flag. There's another flying one. This is pretty. I like this one. Look at that. It's like the horses. Look at the background. First you have the man, then you have the planes. Then look on top of the planes, like part of the sky. It's like the horsemen all charging. This is a really nice stamp. I like this one. Really cool. Wow. Okay, then we get into the old bus. And the old bike. And a few just regular ones. And look at this one. This one's really nice. Olympics. Very nice one. And this one here, for some reason, was wrapped in a little plastic baggie. It's on blue paper. So if you know why that would be wrapped in a little plastic baggie, like a special saved, go ahead and leave it in a comment. Let me know. Is there something about the blue paper, or is it the picture itself? There must be something special about it for someone to have done that. That's the way I found it, so I'm always dying of curiosity as to why. Because look, it was just in this little baggie. All taped up and everything, so somebody went out of their way to protect this one special. So curiosity has me. So if you know, you can take care of my curiosity, please do. Leave it in a comment. Alright, then we have this one here. And this one you could barely see the picture inside. A little bit hard. And some good old rare ones here. Kind of hard to see. And this one. That's a very nice one. And that one there. Alright, now you know that this one's my favorite out of this group. Very nice, very pretty, elegant looking. So beautiful. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing this to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and share the video with other stamp collectors, philanthropists. And be sure to check the description in my video and stuff, because I have 3 books that I've written myself that's up for sale. The ISBN numbers are there, so you can order it from your favorite bookstore. 2 are true stories. One is my own true story that's also been put into screenplay format for producers. And the other is a craft book. It's a teacher's aid for K through 6. It's a holiday craft book. Gives the teachers how much time in the classroom is needed for each craft according to grades. What prep work might need to be done according to grades. You know, because the little kindergarten ones might need a little more help. Alright, but it's a good parting gift to give to teachers or someone who's just going to be a teacher. Alright, so be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll bring you some more. Alright, bye-bye now. Okay, in this video we have 3 different countries. Egypt, Dominicana, and Maldives. Alright, this one looks like a really nice old one. This one I think would be considered a rare one. Alright, but let's start with Egypt. there on the top. Okay. That's 100. This is 15. I like the design around. It's really nice style. And of course, gotta have these. This is an old one too. One of the rarer ones. And these we find quite often. And this one. Look how deep the purple is on this. Really nice. And this one I haven't seen. And then this one here, that I believe would be a rare one also. Very nice. Look at the plane flying. See some of the architectural buildings there. Very different design. Flat land. Very nice. So I think this one's a rare one. Okay, now we go to Dominicana. We have this one here. Everyone has some stamps. I mean some space stamps. A 1/2 of a cent. Can you imagine that? A 1/2 cent stamp. Cool. And the one we brought to you at the very beginning, I can't quite make out the cancellation date on that. Definitely the 3-cent stamp. Nice. And we have a 10-cent stamp. And the big one here, playing sports, a 1/2 cent. 74. Okay, then we go to my dives. It's a 1974 sports. And look at this one, a space one with John F. Kennedy. The Apollo project. Isn't that something, huh? So for everyone who collects all those John F. Kennedy items and stuff, this is a different stamp for sure. Alright, and then that one there. Okay, so probably the rarest one out of this group probably is this one right here. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend. As always, share with others. And be sure to check the description here, because I have 3 books for sale in the description, and the ISBN numbers are there with a little information, so you can buy it at your favorite bookstore. Alright, bye-bye now. Okay, here we have stamps today from 3 different countries. We have Indonesia, Gabonese, and Russia. So let's start with Indonesia. Look at that. Can you imagine having a stamp that has just a simple house with people outside? Very different. And we have that 100 in pink, 10 in green, 50 in green and the blue. Very different. And we have right here a simple 25. Cancellation of 83. And then a 30. And then right there, 110, 1983. And down here we have a 60. And then a 200. Look at that. Really cool. Now, Gabonese. Look at that. Never heard of the country before, so this is really new to me. Actually, 1981, I believe. Look at that. And they had a bunch of these. They were just put on this way, but they need to go this way here. 100F. Very different. And we have some Russia stamps. 1962. Again, 1962. 1962. 1962. And another 1962. So they're all very different. Alright, hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. They're just very different. This one might be. That's 1981, and the other ones are 1962. So maybe these are the older ones out of this group. Hope you've enjoyed my bringing them to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll bring you some more, whatever we find. Alrighty, bye-bye now. Alright, in this video we have Malta, New Zealand, and Nidigal postage stamps. So look at this one. Isn't that cool? It went through two printings, one for the blue and white, the other one for the black and white. And to get it so beautifully, look at that. Isn't that a nice one? Alright, then we have a 4D. Cool. Again, double printing, one for the green and white and one for the burgundy. Very nice. Ah, look at this 1D. Neat. Just different, isn't it? Really different looking. Okay, then a 2.5. And then a 1/2. Now let's go into the Malta. Some of these are not very old. They're 11 cents, 7 cents, and 2 cents. And we get into some of the older ones. 1D. Look at the beautiful architectural building. Love it. I always like to see how they design the buildings and stuff. Gives you an insight of what it's like over there. Especially when you can't travel. It's kind of cool. And of course it's a work of art too. So stamps have a lot of history. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Look beyond the picture. Look behind it. Self-go government. Do you see that on the cancellation? Self-go government. Well, how do you like that, huh? That's a different kind of cancellation. Oh, look at this one. Beautiful. Always look beyond the picture so you can see everything you can see. So nice. And look at this, a 1/4 D. 1/4. Interesting. Okay, then we have just a few of the Senegals. 1/2. All paddling all at the same time, getting places. You go really fast when you got that many paddling, huh? Cool. And here they are wrestling. And here's a big one here. 4F. And there we have a 2. Alright. I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and share the video. Bye-bye now. Alright, here we have some nice British stamps for you. Let's start with this one right here. Look at that, isn't that pretty? Very colorful festival. And another one right here. Very creative design, isn't it? Nice. And we have this one. Industrial year, 1986. Alright. And here's July of 1986. There's a reason why everything is on a stamp. It's something important. This one's 87. Oh, this one's upside down. Okay, every now and then I do that. Move a little bit too fast. Get ahead of myself. There we go. So much better now. Alright. We have Churchill. Cancellation is 1974 on it. And we have the apple, of course. And this one here. $31p. Beautiful. Isn't that lovely? Simple but nice. And this one. Nice architectural building, huh? Ah, pottery. And this one here. Alright. Hope you've enjoyed my bringing them to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and be sure to check out the description in this video. I have 3 books up for sale. The ISBN numbers are there, so you can get the book at your favorite bookstore. 2 are true stories, and 1's a craft book for teachers. Alright, bye-bye now. Alright, we have some very interesting stamps today. Got some that are a little bit on the rare side for Columbia. And then we have, can't pronounce it, Curacao, I don't know. Can't pronounce it, but here we go. Alright, now these 2 are both the same. Only one, if you notice, has been blocked off and became a 15. So I thought I'd show you both of them. So that, you know, for a lot of people, it's wartime and they had extra stamps and they made use of everything. So that's probably during that era. Alright, and we have this one here, which is the same, only a different amount, because that one was a 20. This is also 20, but in green. And if you notice, the cancellation is 1939. These did not have the dates of the cancellation, but this one does, 1939. Okay, and we have this one here. It's always nice to look and see how things are in other countries, and the pictures show us that. And look at this one. Of course, this had to go through printing twice. Once for the red and white, or pink and white, it's kind of reddish. And once for the black and white. And those that become valuable is when the picture's upside down from the rest, and somehow it still got out in circulation. So that's when it becomes valuable. But of course, I don't have one of those. Wish I did. Alright, this one again too, had to go through second printing. Beautiful one, look at that. Trying to see the cancellation, look at that. Really different. Interesting. And then here we have another one. And we have this one here. In 1957. So this one's really not old. Let me get back into the 10. Starting to get back into the older ones here. A 10. Here is a 1. Look at that. Very nice. And here we have another 1. I believe this one would be considered rare. If you notice the cancellation, 1938. And here we have this one here. I don't know how good you can see the picture. Would this be considered one of the rare ones? As well as this one here. A couple of very unique looking ones. Very nice. Okay, and this one here, not so old. And this 10. And we've got these tiny little ones. A 1/4 and a 1/2. And then we get the plain. It says 1930 plain. Alright, now we get into these rare ones here. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Very elegant, very nice. If you notice down at the bottom, there's a little ship there. Look at that, the ship in the water. 3 of them. Isn't that beautiful? And this one here. Also, cancellation marks not on it, so you can see this one clearer. even with the smoke coming out. Very nice. These are two beautiful stamps. Love them. Okay, then we have this 2.5-cent one. Whole family portrait. Can you imagine having a family portrait on a stamp? Unreal, huh? Okay, now you see the first letter is a C. And the 5th letter is a C. But when you look at it on this one here, don't they both look like they're G's instead of C's? This one's a 1-cent one. And this had to go through the double printing too. Once for the purple and white, and once for the brown and white. Showing a beautiful farmland there. Very different. Okay, maybe my most interesting ones will be these ones here. If you notice, this one here has the holes right through it that have CB. The other one doesn't have that. They did mark the X right on her nose, though. Alright, so these are my interesting stamps from this video. Look at the necklace. Whew, and the crown. A lot. Alright, so I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and share this video with others who are stamp collectors or dealers, and show them these beautiful old stamps and a few rare ones here. And be sure to check the description on this video, as I have 3 books that I've written myself. 2 are true stories, and one of the true stories is my own true story that has also been put in screenplay format, and the other is a craft book to help teachers from grades K through 6 with classroom time needed and everything. And they're all classroom tested by myself. I volunteered in the classrooms to get this all down packed just for the helping of teachers. Alright, bye-bye now. The ISBN number is in the description, so you can order it at your favorite bookstore. Bye-bye now. Okay, today we have some Romania and Bolivia postage stamps. Great old stamps for you. Here we go. Look at these two. Very, very different. One's a 10 and one's a 25. Very nice stamps. Green and white and black and white. Different for sure, huh? Alright, and then we have 3 of these. We have a 2 in pink, and we have a 4, and we have a 5. Delivering the mail. Yep, women had a job for that too. Back in the old days. Then we have these 2. We have a 2 and a 50. Nicely designed, isn't it, for flight? Kind of cool. Okay, then we have 3 of these. We have a 1, a 2, and skip right over to 50. Very different. Okay, then we have 2 of these, a 10 and a 25. And 4 of these, a 2, 450, a 12, and a 25. And look at this set of 4. Very different. And down here, if you see, it says 1943. Alright, now we go over to Beaulieu. There's a dozen. Wow. If you notice, it's stamped by the post office, 1957. It was part of a big envelope, as you can see, airmail. And they're all the same picture. So they're all together, so when we get stamps that are together, it's always better to keep them together. It just makes it more valuable to have a nice big group. So here we have a nice big group. Now if you notice, you got the two towers, all of it. Then here, well, this row is different. Then you got back to the two towers. So that's how, and it's all one sheet. You notice they're not layer by layer. It's all part of the sheet. Well, yeah, it is layer. Ha! These two are together. These two are together. And yet I've seen. I wonder what the next one would have been if it was this here. But yeah, those two are together. Look at that, they put it right over the price. So it probably would have been the same thing. Look at that. I thought they were completely different stamps. And because they overlapped it, so it can fit on the envelope. Wow. Alright, so it played with me a little bit here. They're probably all the same stamp. It's just the way they try to get it all in. Because here's the top of the envelope and here's the bottom of the envelope. That's all the space they had. So they overlapped them. Huh. Okay. The mystery has been solved. Different. That's for sure. Okay, and then we have this beautiful one right here. A 2. It goes 1841 to 1941. Isn't that a beauty? Nice one. Alright, if I bring it up like this, it's so much better without the shadow. I'm trying out these new lights. Got these lights at the auction and gotta learn where to position it so it shows without the shadows. I've already changed it twice and I'll be changing it again. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend. And I have 3 books that's up for sale. You'll find it in the description along with the ISBN numbers. 2 are true stories, one being my own that has also been put into screenplay format. And the other is a craft book for K through 6 for teachers. It's a teacher's aid. It's holiday crafts, giving you classroom time needed, materials needed, what prep work according to grade level needs to be done beforehand in order to have a happy craft day. Alright, be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and I'd appreciate your support. Bye-bye now. Alright, in this video here, we have 3 different postage stamps. We have Argentina, Norge, and Denmark. Look at this one. Isn't this beautiful? Love the whole style and design. It's simple, but it's so pretty. I think this one be considered a rare one. Alright, let me show you. There's a few more that I think are rare. In Norge. Now this one here I think is what you would call a rare one too. It's a 10. Very nice. And look at this one. I put it this way for the spelling, but I really think it may belong this way for the picture. Look at that. Yeah, I think that is the way it belongs. Isn't that neat? A nice one. Okay, then we have this one here. A bigger stamp. And this one, well, this may belong this way too. Depending which way you want to look at it. And we have this one here. Look at that. That's a beautiful little building, isn't it? It's nice to look at some of the old stamps because you get to see a little bit of the land and what it must look like over there. Okay, then we have a 5 here. This went into double printing, one for the green and white, one for the blue and white. Ah, then look at this one, and look at this ship. Now look at the cancellation, it's got stars on it. That is a really nice one. Look how long that ship is. And for the cancellation to be stars, that's nice. It's a special time in history. Okay, then this one here, which you see quite often. I really like that one. That one's pretty. 1920s. Okay, then we have this one, 25. And this one. That's a nice 30. I like how they kind of framed this portrait. Extra little style to it. Then a 15. And this one here I think would be considered a rare one. Don't you think? It's a pretty old one. Okay, and now we go to Argentina. This one here. And the one we brought to you at the beginning that I just love. It's so beautiful. Very nice. Then we have a 5. Then a 1 cent. Look at this. I haven't seen this 1 cent before. So this one is a pretty old one. Look how even the printing of it, what it done to his suit. Different. Made his suit a little bit different. And it's funny because these lines on the suit is so much bigger than the lines you would find right there if you look closely. So it's in the printing that created that problem for his suit. Alright, and that's a 1 cent. This one here you see every now and then. And here we have a 5 cents. Again, that same lines in the suit like that. MH. I wonder what that stands for. If you happen to know, go ahead, leave it in a comment. It'd be kind of cool to find out. And a 20 cent. Oh, look, it was kind of doing that to his suit too. Huh. Alright. Then we have some of the Denmark, 1952. It's a set of 4. (1852 to 1952). Set of 4. Alright, now back to the Argentina. Got some fruits. And these are 2, and there's 2 together. There you go. Then this one's a 10 cents. A 2-cent. Now this one's official. This 2-cent one we don't normally see. And of course this one here we definitely do see quite often. Alright, so other than this one here seems to be very special, I think my favorite, there's some that may be older, is going to be this one here. So, I mean, you know, when you look at these videos, you decide which one, oh, this is the neatest one. This one's really nice. This one's got some good history. You know, it's a work of art for sure, because they had to make a plate for this. But this is really nice. I like this one. I like the picture, the ship on the water, and I like the cancellation on it. Really nice. Alright, hope you've enjoyed my bringing this to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and be sure to check out the description in this video, because I have 3 books up for sale that I've written myself. 2 are true story, 1 is my own, and the other is a craft book. And you'll find the ISBN numbers there, so that you can order the book at your favorite bookstore. Alright, bye-bye now. And as always, share.